Just wanted to do a quick recap, follow up. I bought Disney yesterday hoping it would reach. I don't think I have that level still drawn. I don't remember, but we'll see. You see it in a previous video. And then today, I drew the fibs over here. I think I left for work around this time, somewhere around here. I went to work, and I put a target out here, and I'm happy to see that it hit it. It's messed up. They don't give price correction anymore. They used to, back in the day, price would gap up. I had my order sitting here. It would have filled my order up here higher. But anyway, make sure this recording is recording. Yeah, it's recording. So we bought it bought Disney yesterday here. After the pullback, a break of these two dojis, I missed it. It printed. I was looking at something else and it went up like that. Maybe I should expand this. So I missed the entry. This entry here. Price went up, and I put a bid in down here at 44. While it looked like that, so I missed that entry. I didn't want to chase it, so I put a bid in down here, and then price came back again. I had the screen covered up, but I was doing something else, and then I realized, oh, I got filled when it dipped down like that, and then it rallied. I would have gotten out here. That's my rules. Take all of it at resistance. Resistance was here because I saw this candle happen. This was like a fluke candle. That was not a real, whatever. I pegged resistance at here, 125.10. And it came up here. Came all the way up to there, to the Fibonacci extension. Yep, exactly. So anyway, I would have got out here, and then I would have got back in after a pullback. You see the correction. It never gave an entry. None of these were entries. This could have been an entry if we would have got one more candle. For the rest of the day, it sold off. So we would have made maximum profits on that day. And then the next morning, it opens up and makes a U-turn. So that's why I just sat in it. I didn't even open the charts up until around this time of day. It had already formed the U-turn. But just sat in it. Saw how it was making higher lows. Testing the tops. And I figured two bottoms like this is probably going to continue up until yesterday's target. And another target I like to use is the 100% move of the U-turn. So 100% move would be here, 126.01. And I had to leave, so I put my offer out at the 126.50. 61.8 extension right here. That's where I put my target. 125.50 roughly. And I left an order out. And boom, it got hit about 2 hours after I left for work. Then once I exit the full position. I wait for a pullback, a retracement, and another entry. So it got the retracement right there. That's short time support. There's more support back here. Let's see how far does it go. Oh, that's it. It triggered right there. 1, 2, 3, 4 candles. If it just would have been 2 candles, I wouldn't have liked it, but this one did. The risk, that's incredible. The risk was only 12 cents. It's 12 cents with a target up here at 100%. Boom, target hit. Uh, 50 minutes later, 10 bars later, target hit. A 70-cent gain. No, more than that. 75-cent gain and a 12-cent risk. Wow, it's not bad. That's 6R right there. And within the rules. And the rules would have said, take that entry, no matter what. Just take it. Double bottom. Boom. Take that entry. Then it said, the rules say, exit all at the target. Wait for a new entry and take it again. No thinking about it. Just take it. And it formed another 75 cents. So 75 cents there, and this would have been the first entry to there. So $1.45 plus 75. Let's call it $1.50 so I can count easier. Plus 75 would be $2.25. $2.25 for a stock that moved $1.90 overall. Not bad. But that was the entry, and that would have meant how much of a risk? I'm not seeing something. That's not that much of a risk. It's like 30 cents. Is that right? 60 cents. Not that bad. When I get back up to 1% risk, that'll be 100 shares. 100 shares would have meant right here would have meant $150, and then right here 100 shares would have meant another $75. But this wouldn't have been 100 shares. This would have been 200 shares for another $150. So just following your rules is the way to go, man. Focusing on, for the first time, I am focusing on my trader's mindset. I'm not trying to be right. I'm not trying to think about what I'm seeing, what it means. I'm just looking for my setups and taking them. If I would have taken this one, it could have collapsed. You know what I mean? If I would have taken this one, that's another setup I would have been looking for. It's coming down. It's coming down. Buyers come back. It fails. Get a doji, hammer, turn, trigger. It goes again, and then it fails right there. That failure was 35 cents, which means you got out with like a flat trade. That doji was 16 cents. Today, that would have been 200 shares. A couple of months, that'll be 800 shares, something like that. 800 shares still would have been $300, $240. But none of that is the matter. How much money it is isn't the matter. The matter is seeing the setups and taking it. These are two long candles, but why would I take it after two wide bearish candles? Because they came to support. They came to the rising EMA. There's a lot of support here for a possibility of a turnaround. Then it breaks through and pulls back for a damn. That's my other word for this setup. These are pullbacks, but the other word for it, man, I can't believe I can't think of it right now, but it'll come to me. It'll come to me. What else am I thinking? Just trying to make a quick recording. Let's keep going with the Man, I can't believe I can't remember the name of that setup. It's important that I remember it. Excuse me. Man, it's very important that I remember it. It's like real basic to me. That tells me something. If I don't remember it, that tells me I have not been paying attention. I have not been doing my job and thinking about what I'm supposed to be thinking about. Let's see. Damn, pushes through the 50, pulls back to the 50, look for an entry. Even though I didn't really see a solid entry, but but I still would take this one because it's a pullback. In the past, I wouldn't have, because I would not have taken it, because I would have said, "Oh, that's too big of a candle, too wide." But now, 100 shares, it means I have to risk more than I would here or here. But now my risk is always based on $25. Period. As long as I'm training my mind, I'm risking $25, and that would have meant right here. This is 27 cents. Yeah, so I got 100 shares right there. 50% level here. Maybe I would have bought here, but I wouldn't have gotten more shares because I'm just trying to train my mind to take every occurrence of my setup. So that's the occurrence. I forgot what I call this, a morning flag, and then it took off. So anyway, let's just keep going. Let's see what happens for the rest of the day. Man, I can't believe I can't remember the name of the setup. It's like really.
Previously, when we were using spreadsheets, we were heavily meeting dependent. It took us hours to
playing. I'm not trying to watch a video right now. What did I click? Oh, I see what I did. I clicked on a playlist. I'm scrolling through the Right Way Options videos. Pull them up here to see the name, because I got the name from these guys. I can't believe I can't remember it. And usually their videos pop up every 5 freaking minutes with that title in it, and now I can't remember it. This is what made me like Right Way Options. I came up with the term out of the box for myself back in the day, and then I'm watching their videos one day, and they call the same setup a pop out of the box. I guess it's not a too deep of a name if two people can come up with it. But for example, this is the box. So we got to pull back, bears come back, 2, 3. We got 3 candles on the 4th candle, boom, it triggers above that, take it long. Here's another box, but that one's too short. 1, 2, 3 candles, boom, go. Here's another one. Buyers come back, they fake. 1, 2, 3 candles, boom, buy it. But you can see that this isn't a real box, so it didn't perform well. But when it comes down here and comes back up, they're not going to be perfect. Plus you got to wait. So the downtrend wasn't fully broken when I did this. It was continuing. Now the downtrend is broken here. We got a higher low. Pretty much the first time we got a higher low, because these look like they were breaking the downtrend. But guess what? The next low was lower. And then the next low after that was lower. So the downtrend slowed, but it was still a downtrend. And for the first time, we got a higher low right here. Then a higher low, a higher low, a higher low. Alright, trying to see where it is. I can't believe it hasn't come up yet. What's the name of that setup? There's no way I went through all these videos and didn't see the name. What the hell? Alright, this video is getting too long talking about nothing. But I was hoping to find it at the same time you guys saw it. Man. Oh, rounded bottom breakout. That's it. I don't see it here. Is it here? But I just remember that's what it is. I was trying to remember it. They use tighter right way options. They use tighter moving averages. So they would see the averages. I think they use 9, 20, and 30 or something like that. So the averages would have been hugging. No, they use 8, 34. Either way. See how tight the 50 is. So the 34 would have been up here too, and so would the 8. They would have been rounding. They would have been hugging a lot tighter. They would have been coming down like this. Those averages would have been coming down. Price would have been below some of those averages right here. As a matter of fact, I can pull up the 30 EMA if I hit this button. God damn it. Changed stocks too when I did that. Wish I could save this without saving the stock symbol. So as I was saying, and now the 50's gone. But when price shoots up through the 50, comes back to the 50, then you expect price to go to the 200. Now that I remember it, let's bring it back. There we go. And that's when price is coming down. So that's wouldn't have been qualified for what they call a rounded bottom, because the 200, the 100, and the 50 would have been coming down. Now that I remember, and it's when price comes up through the 50, and the 200 is still up here somewhere because it's been in a downtrend. And then it comes back to the 50, and you enter and you exit at the 200. But this is in an uptrend. What I'm looking for are my fib levels. But anyway, there's still what I call a rounded bottom, because I don't use the averages to tell me if it's a rounded bottom. I just use the double bottom, the high or low. So we got a break in the downtrend, which is what I've been waiting for, because it is a huge run up yesterday. I thought it might come back to the 50 for this day 2, but it stayed at the 25, which is great. When it stays at the 25, I expect an even bigger run. And now I lost my place of what I was demonstrating with that one. Yeah, right there is where it made 100%. And then it kept going, and it sold off. So it's good. If I would have put it out here, I just didn't want to be sitting in the order again another day if it didn't reach here. So I put it here, and that's great. I got out right there. This is the $2 trade from where I got in here yesterday. But now I remember why I was explaining so much. Okay, so if I'd have got in here, that was my first target, would have got hit. Then my goal was to wait for a new entry, that one, possibly that one, and it would have failed. Nothing would have happened the rest of the day, waiting for the downtrend to break. Still waiting to see how it does with these fibs. This is yesterday's move, and we're seeing how price responds to yesterday's fibs. Boom, right there. That's my entry. Man, 18, 20, 18 plus, yeah, 28, 26 cents risk, and my target 126.71. I don't think it got there, which is the 138 for this move. So let's see what happens. Oh no, we already saw it, but I forgot. Boom, it failed right there. Would I have had the sense to get out? Probably not. But seeing that that's doji, like hopefully I would have gotten out. So that would have been $2.28 move. But using this, and that's a rule I have to be tight with, using today's 30-minute opening range. I would have got in here, like I said, double bottom, rounded bottom breakout. My first target would have been here, and that would have got hit. And it did get hit. I got hit today on this entry. So I held this, not intentionally. I meant to get out. So I would have got out. Let's say I would have got out, and that would have been a $2 move. And then today it would have been a $1.50 move. Got out, wait for a pullback and re-entry, got back in, targeting here for 75 more cents. And maybe because the break, this was so close, I would have held out for to see how far it would go above here. But it wouldn't have been worth it. It would have been another 75 cents, another 50 cents. So maybe I could have got $1.50 from here to here, $1. So just target it here and get out. But that still would have been worth it because that is 12 cents, and 70 divided by 12 is 5, almost 6R right there. And if I was lucky enough to get out of here, that would have been like 9R. So anyway, just wanted to finish the recap to see what happened today. I'm hoping that the recording from earlier would show it. I wonder if I can do that, if I can play it and see if my hit happened before it stopped recording. My hit would have been at 12:05. Yeah, we missed it because I started recording for 2 hours right about here. So that would mean that would have meant about 2 hours would have been. Yeah, it fell short. So it's not going to be on the recording. But at least the recording got to see it go up. And it probably would have stopped recording right about, I think I set it for 2 hours, 2.5 hours. So it might have been perfectly right there. Yeah, still would have missed it though. No, I would have got it right there. So that's 2 hours and 2.3 hours. Let's see if the recording will play while I'm recording this one. Am I still recording? I think I am. Okay. So I started recording here. Now let's fast forward. Halfway there. Screen is frozen. Why is it frozen? Why is it frozen? $120. Oh, my charts froze. That's not good. And they came back to life. Booyah! Right there. With 29 minutes to go. Got hit right there. So we got it on recording. Alright. And my stop stayed in. Gotta be careful of that. Alright. We got it all the way up. How long was this recording? Yeah, 2.5 hours. What kind of math was I doing that didn't have it showing there? 2 hours? Yeah, 2.5 hours. Alright, cool. We made it. And Walmart didn't do nothing. Alright. Cut this off. Alright, so I gotta do it from... That's my whispering voice in the morning. someone's sleeping when I trade in the morning, so I don't talk too loud. All right, close that. All right, so wonderful. Wunderbar. Let me close this down. I'm gonna save this and chart the charts for today. Man, bad taste in my mouth. Save the charts, and this is what my entries look like when I don't think about them and I just do them. Yesterday it was a $2 trade. Today it was a $2 trade. Man, doing good. Alright, but don't get cocky. Just follow the rules. Alright. Let me stop this recording and live the trade another day. Alright. Later.